just want to do a little recap on Saturday. It was cloudy all day, pretty much, except for the middle of the day. It got real hot. Other than that, it was cloudy and rainy all day, pretty much perfect conditions. I started off doing a little bit of everything. Top water, deep diving crankbait, jig, 10-inch worm, big swim bait, spoon, and the only thing I could get bit on was top water, drop shot, and a shaky head. Like I mentioned in the video, I'd only caught one bass on a drop shot once before. I caught some crappie in the springtime on it, but you know, that's not what I was after. So I wasn't really used to the bite, but I finally figured it out. And you can, a lot of times they'll just peck on it, and I was jerking just as soon as I felt them peck on it, and figured out you can't do that. It's just like a shaky head or throwing a little Texas rig. You have to let them eat it for a second, and then set to it. And I didn't catch any big ones, but they were all fun. And just getting to learn a new technique was awesome. I had fun. But so yeah, shaky head, or not shaky head, but drop shot. About maybe anywhere between 12 and 14 inches from the hook to the sinker. And I was throwing a little 6-inch worm. I don't really want to say what kind of worm, because my buddy told me which one to use, so I don't really think he wants me to give it away, so I'm not. But just go out there and throw you a drop shot. If you don't have to be right on top of them. If you see them, you can just kind of pitch to them, because if they're on the bottom, you know you're putting it in front of them. And but don't really like cast it. You can, but you want to be, when you see them on your graph, you want to be right next to them. So there's no point in casting. And most times the ones I was catching, it seemed like they were roaming around. They wasn't just sitting on one spot. So you had to try and follow them and find them. And as soon as you seen them, just drop straight down to them. Or if you had a big old group, then you could kind of pitch it out a little bit and work it through the group. But if you just seen one or two, you basically had to drop it straight down as soon as you saw them. But it's fun. I can't wait to go back and do it again. And that plane was crazy. That's the first time that's ever happened. He was probably, I'm gonna say, maybe 60 feet from me when he came cruising by. It looked a lot farther on the video, but it was close. He was cool. He was nice, you know. And I waved at him, he waved back. But that was cool getting to see that. I had to take cover under Danders Bridge for pretty much an hour, and I caught two little largemouth up against those pilings to the closest ones to the bank on the Danders ramp side, just waiting for the storm to blow through. So that was fun. And I caught those 25 foot. The deepest fish I caught on a drop shot was 35 foot. And it's amazing how fast they come up when you're pulling straight up on them. Like 20 foot deep, and it's like they're there. It's crazy. But if you hadn't tried it, you need to try it, especially right now, because that's about all I can get on the hit, or anybody can get on the hit. So, but just try it. You need a 1/0, or a size 1. I was using the Berkley Fusion hooks. I really like those hooks. and any style they make of the Berkley ones. And a 3/8 ounce, it's like a ball. I had the cylinders, but I noticed if you use the cylinders, they go down at an angle. They don't go straight down. Like you drop it, and it'll go any direction. If you're going, you know, deeper than 12 foot, it starts going to the side. You don't really drop straight down. But the ball ones, they drop straight down. And just drop it and just sit there and barely move it. You'll feel it pack, but let them eat it. Set hook, and you'll be hooked.